Well, hello there. How are you doing today? Do you feel like doing a little bit of DIYing with me? Well, come on in. Let's get started. What do I have going on for you for today? Well, today I'm getting together with Cricut to bring you some budget-friendly, easy DIYs using your Cricut for none other than October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So when Cricut asked me if I wanted to join in on this campaign, I was all for it because it's something that I hold near and dear to my heart now, as I'm sure most people who are affected by cancer, it does. So today's DIYs are going to be that of a gift bag, kind of a comfort bag that I want to give to an infusion patient. I can easily add that homemade, handmade feeling to these items, giving them a more personalized feel using my Cricut, showing you all of the amazing features and things that it can do and helping you to navigate through Cricut design space. Some of the things that I want to put in the bag are items and things that I found that really helped Ray during his treatments. So I'm going to quit my gabbing. Let's jump into it. Let's dive on into Cricut design space, start creating, and let our Cricut work its magic. We need a tote. So that's what I'm going to start off with, because I'm going to put these care package items in this tote. I'm going to start off by giving it a quick press, get some of those wrinkles out using my Cricut Mini Easy Press. Opening up Cricut design space, we're going to look for an image for this tote, and what do you know? As luck would have it, there is no need to look any further because I am seeing an image that I am loving, and it is this one right here. We fight together, cancer awareness. What's even better is it's got this A here, which means it is free for you to use with the Access membership. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I'm going to add it to my canvas. You'll see down here it says added to canvas. I'm going to go up here to the top, click on canvas, and what do you know? There is our image on our canvas ready for us to size. I think I like the 9x9 size, but if I wanted to change it, I'd go up here to size and I could highlight this and change it to whatever size I want, but I think the 9x9 will do. Today I'm using my Maker 3, so I'm going to go ahead and click Make It. I am using a cutting mat today, and you will see here that we have got two different mats. We've got a mat for the black vinyl and we've got a mat for the pink vinyl. Because this image is going to be a heat transfer vinyl that we are ironing onto our tote, we need to go over here to this mirror and we need to toggle that, which is then going to reverse our image. So when we iron it on, it will be in its correct form. Now you're going to want to do that to all of your images when you are working with heat transfer vinyl. So by highlighting the pink here, you will see that it is in its correct form. We're going to go ahead and toggle it. Not a huge difference. We are now ready to cut our heat transfer vinyl. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue, and it is going to send it to the Cricut Maker to do what it does best. When working with heat transfer vinyl, you'll see that there is a shiny side and a dull side. The shiny side is the transfer tape side of the heat vinyl, so you can iron it onto whatever surface you're going to apply it onto. So when placing your vinyl on your cutting mat, you're going to want to place it shiny side down, matte side up, dull side up. And that really is how you will tell your vinyls apart, the heat transfer vinyl versus regular premium vinyl. Let me take a minute to tell you a little bit about this amazing machine. The Cricut Maker 3 both looks and feels like a more premium Cricut. The textures that are used on the outer plastic of this machine feel so nice. The Maker 3 is an excellent digital cutting machine, a polished product that has the potential to work with a wide variety of materials. It's also easy to use. The Cricut Maker 3 cuts up to speeds 2 times faster, if you can believe that, than past generations. But cutting isn't the only thing that the Maker 3 does. It has a few more tricks up its sleeve. Drawing, scoring, debossing, engraving are more of the amazing features that the Maker 3 can do. Not to mention those specific cuts enabled by some of the more exotic blade tools. And if you want to draw or write, well, you can do that too using the Cricut Maker 3. It's creativity at your fingertips with this amazing machine. Once the Cricut has worked its magic and cut our vinyl, it's time to weed it. So using one of Cricut's poker tools, I find that that's the easiest way and the best way to start off when weeding. You're going to go ahead and remove all that excess vinyl. I don't mind weeding, and I find that weeding heat transfer vinyl is way easier than the premium removable vinyl because it's not sticky. Once it's good and weeded, we are ready to place our heat transfer vinyl onto our canvas bag. And again, using my Cricut Mini Easy Press, this is what I'm going to use to heat up that vinyl so it adheres onto the canvas. And this is a good example of where I can show you that shiny finish that was on the heat transfer vinyl is your transfer tape. And this is also why you want to mirror image your image before you cut it, because had we not, it would have been in the reverse form as we iron it on. And so because we mirror imaged it and we cut on the back of the vinyl, when we flip the vinyl over and we go to iron it on, it is in its correct form. I tell you, there's nothing more satisfying than pulling up that transfer tape and seeing just how well your vinyl adhered onto the surface. Once we've got our first colored vinyl adhered, we are good to go with the second color because this is a multicolored vinyl image. I am again going to keep that transfer paper on my purple vinyl. I'm going to place the pieces where I want them to be, and I'm going to take the old transfer tape that I had just used for the black image, and I'm going to place that over the top of this because if we use our iron, it will melt the vinyl. So you still need to protect that first layer of vinyl, and by keeping your transfer tape and placing it over the entire image, you can do that. And by doing it that way, it makes removing the transfer tape a lot easier once your vinyl is adhered onto your surface. Would you look at how easy that was and what a great outcome? I wanted to include a tumbler in this care package because staying hydrated is really important during your infusions and after. I'm going to be using some of Cricut's printable sticker paper. Alrighty, so for this tumbler, I kind of want to cheat because when I was browsing through the projects over here in the sidebar, I found a sticker that I absolutely love that I think will be perfect for this. A lot of these projects are available with the Access membership for free, so I say take advantage of it. I saved it, bookmarked it, so I'm going to go up here to My Stuff, and you will see that My Stuff comes up. Here is the tumbler. I'm going to click on it. A lot of these pre-made projects, you do have the capability of customizing it. So you can come down here to the Customize tab, click on it, and it's going to bring it up onto your canvas. Now, I want to size this. I want it to be about 5 inches. There's nothing else that needs to be done to this. This sticker is perfect. That's what's great about the Cricut, is using the print and cut feature, you can make amazing stickers. I don't need to do anything else to this, so I'm going to go up here to make it. And it's going to bring us to our cutting mat. You will see here when using the print and cut feature that you have this red dotted line. This is the cuttable area of your paper. So I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and click continue here, and it is going to send my project to my inkjet printer. A good old regular inkjet printer is gonna get the job done. Would you look at that? We've now got our print and cut image with the cuttable lines or margins that our Cricut is gonna read in order to cut it. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this on my cutting mat, and we're gonna send it on over to my Maker 3 to do what it does. When you load a print and cut image into your Cricut, it's going to take a minute, use its lasers, and it's gonna read those black lines that are on the sticker paper, which is going to help it to give it a good, nice, clean cut around the image. No, really, it doesn't get any easier than this. I absolutely love everything that the Cricut and Cricut Design Space give us the options to do. There are so many capabilities. Look at how perfect this sticker is. I went on the larger side because I wanted it to be bigger. And so this is a waterproof sticker. There is printable vinyl as well, but I'm just using some of Cricut's waterproof sticker, and look at that. No one fights alone. I love this tumbler. When Ray was going through his infusions, he found that the Gatorade Zero was what worked the best for him. The zero means zero sugar, and a lot of cancer patients tend to stay away from sugar. Gatorade has electrolytes, and so yeah, it worked really well for him. It kept him hydrated. So I picked up this pack that has 10 single serve packs, and I hope it works as well for this person as it did for Ray. Michaels has these journals, and I like to call them blanks because they've got that harder plastic cover on them, which makes it perfect for personalizing and using vinyl. I know that a lot of cancer patients, they tend to keep journals, and so I thought that this was perfect to add to the care package. This is the saying that I decided to go with for this journal because Ray used to tell me, it's not about the destination, Mom, it's about the journey. And so that's what I'm gonna put on this journal, and I'm gonna do that using some of Cricut's matte removable premium vinyl. Gonna place that on my cutting mat and send this to the Cricut. With the Cricut Maker 3, guess what? You've got options, and a lot of them. When working with vinyl, if you don't want to use a cutting mat anymore, well, guess what? You can use some of Cricut's Smart Vinyl and cut without a cutting mat, which also gives you the capability of doing larger size DIY vinyl projects. Quick tip, leaving your vinyl on your cutting mat after it's been cut makes it a lot easier to weed. Once we've got it good and weeded, we're going to use some of Cricut's transfer tape and apply that over the top of our vinyl. Then taking one of these handy scraper tools, these are a must. I'm going to run over the top of that vinyl, adhering it to the back of the transfer tape, so I can then go ahead and peel up the transfer tape. That vinyl is going to stick to the transfer tape, in turn allowing us to apply this to our journal. Seriously, it doesn't get any easier than that. Using our Cricut and some vinyl, we just took this journal blank, personalized it, gave it something with some meaning behind it that's actually going to really mean something to the person that receives this. A lot of patients that are undergoing chemotherapy end up with a condition called chemo mouth, and this oral anesthetic is a huge source of relief when it comes to that side effect. So this was a must add to this care package. For this next project, I want to show you how easily you can DIY and personalize your own box, a chapstick box, or maybe in my case today, this gum ointment box. So we're going to go over here to projects. We're going to search chapstick box. And here I see this Twix candy box that I am loving. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. and it's gonna give me the option here to edit a copy. I'm gonna go ahead and resize this. That's about the size we need. Now we're ready to make this. I'm gonna click Make It, and it's going to bring me to my cutting mat. Under Materials, I'm gonna pick the medium cardstock. And here it is going to prompt me to load my tools, and it is telling me that I need to load my pink neon pen and the scoring wheel. Cardstock is all that's needed for this DIY, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my craft colored cardstock to my cutting mat. And this project does have writing and scoring involved, so I'm gonna go ahead and place my red pen in clamp B, and I'm gonna remove my blade from clamp A, replacing it with none other than a scoring attachment? Yeah, that's what I'll call it, a scoring attachment. And with that, the Cricut is then going to do what it does best, and it is going to score, cut, and write on our box for us. So all we need to do is put our box together. The Maker 3 did it all for us. It's cut, it's scored, it's ready to fold with those scoring lines. It makes it easy. It makes paper crafting easy, and I love paper crafting. Sure, we can put the gel box in the gift bag in its original box, but I just feel like it's these handmade touches that put a more personal feel on it. And I think it just gives somebody a reason to smile when they see that a little bit of effort was put into it. Right as close to the scoring line as we can get. I'm going to put some double-sided adhesive tape there. But yeah, so look, just by folding it over, we have now closed up our box, and all that's left to do is just close up those ends. Look at how fun that is. You can put so many different things in these boxes. It would be great for the holidays. Stocking stuffers. Ginger is a natural remedy to nausea. So these ginger candies were something that Ray really liked. They're a harder candy that he could suck on, and it really helped with the nausea. And so I figured, you know what, these are a must to add to this care package. So I headed on over to Michael's, and instead of using a baggie, I wanted to use one of their blank containers that you can find in their dollar bins. And because these candies are individually wrapped, I thought this is perfect. It's something that's a bit more durable, and my intention was I wanted to put a label on the lid, so when the recipient of this care package is grabbing these candies to help alleviate some of the nausea that they're feeling from their chemo treatment, they will see this sticker that just kind of reminds them that there was somebody thinking of them and that this ginger will help soothe their stomach. Ensure is another pretty important aspect of the battle of cancer because it has a lot of protein and calories, and it gives the patient some nutrients where they're not otherwise getting it. So I made this cute tag that says to ensure you get the protein you need. I hope you all enjoyed the handmade, homemade, personalized touch that I added to these items that I'm gonna give in this care package. One of my favorite things when giving a care package is to add that homemade, handmade touch, really giving it a personalized feeling. I know I, for one, really enjoy receiving things that have that homemade, handmade touch to them, and you can do that using your Cricut. The Cricut has so many amazing features. It is by far my favorite crafting tool ever to use. I hope today's DIYs inspired you, and maybe you want to put together a care package and deliver it to one of your local infusion centers, showing that patient that there are people out there that are thinking about them and supporting them in their fight. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say. Stay positive, please, because I sure as heck am trying. Bye for now.